Good morning, lovers of truth. When you understand that sin is more than actions, the question becomes, why is it important to understand how it works instead of only trying to stop it? The reason is because actions are the result, not the source. If someone only focuses on behavior, they deal with what shows up on the outside, while what is underneath continues shaping everything else. That's why in Genesis, with Adam and Eve, the issue was not just eating from the tree. The real issue was what happened before that. They listened to another voice and trusted something else over what God had said. And that is what gives sin its access. So the action revealed the problem, but it was not the root of the problem. And this is why it is important, because when the source is off, it affects the whole person. It brings a kind of brokenness into the way we think, the way we see, the way we understand ourselves and God. And over time, it creates distance, confusion, and a life that feels out of place from what it was created for. So understanding how sin works shows you where it actually begins. It begins in what you trust and what you hold on to. And that is what shapes everything else. The reason this is important is simple. If you only deal with actions, the brokenness remains underneath. If you understand the source, you begin to see what actually needs to be restored. And this is where what Jesus did becomes so clear. He did not come just to adjust behavior. He came to deal with the root, to carry the penalty, and to make a way for something new so we can be restored back to our Father and live whole instead of remaining in that broken state. So now it's not just about avoiding sin, it becomes about understanding what was happening all along and why it carried so much weight. And this is why Christ is the only solution, because the problem is not surface level. It is rooted in the heart. It is tied to separation from God, and only the one who is whole can restore what is broken. Only the one who is without sin can carry it, and only the one who has life in himself can give that life back to us. That's why Jesus said in John 8:36, "So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed," which means real freedom comes from knowing Him, not from trying harder, but from being restored at the root where the problem began. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share the good news with your neighbor. This is 12X Truth. Have a blessed